Hi everyone, good evening. And in the previous classes, we have discussed theoretically about Java. So, what the Java is and how the Java environment looks when we compile the program. So, which file will get generate. So, then how to execute the program. So, some features like what is platform independency of Java and such kind of things we have discussed in the previous classes. Today, let us see how to write a simple Java program. Okay, see, if you want to write a simple Java program, all what you need is you have to install Java in your machine. So once you install Java like that, see here, when you install Java, then obviously there will be a Java folder created under program files 86 if it is Windows 64-bit operating system. Then under this JRE will be installed. So depending upon the path is chosen, so while installing the Java, then obviously corresponding in the corresponding path the Java will be installed. So by default path in Windows 64-bit operating system, it is this, but I have installed Java in my machine here in this particular folder. So once you install Java, then obviously you can see these JDK and JRE in this particular Java folder. I mean to say whatever the installation location. And here the JDK contains all the libraries which are used for development of the Java applications, and JRE is the one so using which the Java application runs. For example, the full form, if you take the full form of the JDK and JRE, so this is Java Development Kit, and here it is Java Runtime Environment. Okay, the JDK will come with JRE also. Okay, so once the installation is finished, then obviously you need to set a system variable. I mean to say the environmental variable in Windows operating system like. So if you want to set environment variable Java home, so then obviously you can go to this particular my computer, give a right click and go here properties, and here advanced properties, I mean to say advanced system settings, and here environment variables. Here you need to set the Java home. So Java underscore home is a predefined, I mean to say standard variable name. You have to use Java underscore home. So why we need to use only Java underscore home? Why can't we go for our customized names like Java home without an underscore? The reason is in most this is the standard way of naming convention. So if you set this variable, if you install the the servers like Tomcat and the JBoss or kind of stuff, then obviously those servers look for particular variable with the name Java underscore home. So once you set the variable here, when you see here, so Java home, and the value should be, it should point to this variable, should point to the JDK installation location. Okay, then once you create a variable by clicking on the new button and by giving the values, then obviously there is one more variable called path. So here you need to edit this path. So how you need to edit? So if you go to the end, here you need to give, that is end, yes, here you need to give the Java home also. Here also, I mean to say you need to give you need to specify the variable here also, so that all the libraries which are there in this particular folder can be accessed anywhere through the command prompt. So here I will tell you, otherwise later on you can understand why do we go for setting this particular system variable. Okay, for example, let us see this particular location, Windows E here, and program files Java and JDK and bin. If you want to access all these files from the command prompt, obviously you have to go to this particular location, and whatever the variable you see, these are all the exe files. If you type apt, then obviously it will give us all the exe files related to that see here. So if you want to access this particular file from some other location, that means currently we are in C program files, Java, JDK and bin. So I just want to come out of this folder. Okay, so I just came one step back and I need to access particular apt.exe. Okay, so if I press enter, then obviously see why it is it's supposed to give us an error, because the apt.exe file is not there in this particular JDK location. If you see here, is there any file called apt.exe? No. But how come it is getting executed somewhere here? Because if we set a system variable and if you set a path for this particular files, then obviously those files can be accessed from anywhere from this command prompt. Anywhere in the sense what, currently the files are there in this particular bin folder, so I am accessing all these files which are there in the bin folder from this pointing to by pointing to this particular JDK folder. Though the file is not available, it is executing something over here, right? So that means we are giving, or we are setting a system path to this entire files, so that we can access all these files anywhere by anywhere using the command prompt. Anywhere in the sense what, by pointing to different locations. So that is why we can go for setting the system variable, and we need to edit the path also. Okay, if you see here, so currently I am here where program files, and if I open the command prompt here, where is the command prompt? Yes. Okay, so now I am pointing to this particular thing, so I will type Java. Okay, so the Java is a command. So when I type Java and press enter, it is giving some code, so which we cannot understand. Of course we can understand, but some code it is giving, is it? So if you see Java C, so here also it is showing some text, right? So what this text, what is this Java C? Java C is there in this particular program files? No. See, if you see here, is there anything called Java C? Only Java is there. But if you see where exactly the Java C is, go to the bin, and here you can see java.exe and javac.exe. That means what? Because I set a system path for this, that is the reason I can access all these files wherever I want from the command prompt, right? So this is the reason why do we need to set a system path. Okay, these are all the two settings you need to do. So after you install the JDK in your machine, and once you set these environmental variables, environment variable Java_home, then you can continue with writing the Java programs and compiling the Java programs and executing the Java programs. Okay, fine. So the prerequisites are, you need to download the JDK for your machine, and then you can install that particular Java software wherever you want. So once you install the software, then you need to set the system variable or environmental variable Java_home, and then you need to specify the path of that particular thing in the system variable called path. Okay, these are all the prerequisites. So before you try to run or write a simple Java program, a simple Java program. So now everything is fine. So let us see how to write a simple Java program. Okay, here if you want to write a simple Java program, see, I am going to write a simple Java program in using which we can say hi or hello world. Okay, let us say, so if you want to write such kind of a simple Java program, then obviously you have to write like this. class class space. So space can be any number of spaces here, but usually for the standard here you need to give, see, as I'm saying you, right? So you have to give one space, not only one space, you can give any number of spaces. So I have given 1 2 3 spaces, no matter how many spaces are here. So you specify the name of the class. Okay, the name of the class is our choice, that is user defined, so you can give any name. So here I can give test. So then open brackets and close bracket, right? Inside this you have to write public static void void main, open brackets and close brackets. Then here inside this you have to write string args. So this is also user defined name, args. So you can give args or args 123, so whatever you want, some name, but the name should be proper. So that is the reason args, arguments, args is nothing but arguments. So here I can give args or arg or ar or a. So I will give a and open and closed square bracket, and here open the braces again, open this, close the opened braces. Okay, fine. So what is this and what is this? So this is a method and this is a class. Okay, you may get a doubt that, so class, what is this class, what is this public, what is this static, what is this main void, and what is this main, what is this string, and why do we need to specify the array over here? Okay, for the time being, just remember, if you want to write a simple Java program, we need to write a class and we need to give the name of the class. This is in your hand. Whatever the name you want, you can give your own names also. Okay, and here public static void main string a or args and one, this is kind of array. So you have to specify the syntax like this only. So then only the Java compiler will understand that, oh, this is a main method which I need to execute. Okay, for example, if you take a C language, then obviously how will you write hash include something stdio.h dio.h, then you are going to write some main. So inside this you are going to specify here println, right? So println, in the sense here whatever the name you give, it will print this test. So this is a simple C program, right, to print something on the console. So if you want to convert this program to the Java program, obviously you have to use this particular class name. Then instead of this main, you have to write this particular syntax. So this is public static void main is equals to this particular main. So the whenever you execute this particular C program, how the main will automatically detected by the CPU, I mean to say by the CPU. In the same way, whenever you run the Java program, this particular main function will be identified by the JVM and the execution will start from the from this particular function. Okay, so this is a simple C program and this is simple Java program. And here println, so if you use the println, then obviously whatever the thing you mentioned in this particular open and closed brackets, that will get print on the console. So in Java, how can we write this println? So there is something called system system dot out dot print ln. Okay, so here whatever you specify that will get print. I'll specify here that hi, this is my first program. Okay, so I will delete this. So now we have written a simple Java program to say hi, this is my first program. Okay, fine, we are uh, done with writing the simple Java program. Then how can I save this program, right? So usually the C programs will be saved with the name with the name after that dot C, right? So if you want to save this particular Java program, you have to use the extension called .java. So let us save this program somewhere in the desktop, in computer, and see here I can specify test or Java tutorial. Okay, fine. So here you just give the name of this particular program. Here I can give for the time being you just give the name of the class is test.java. Always you have to save the Java program with the name of the class. Here see, what is the name of the class? Test. What is the name of the file? Test.java. That means name of the class is equals to name of the file. So there is a reason why we need to save the class names with file names, or files with class names. Okay, there is a reason behind this. I will explain you all. So for the time being, you just remember that if you want to save a Java file, obviously you have to use the name of the class as name of the file, then with .java extension. Okay, save this and see, once you save this particular program, all this will become green or blue color. Yes, so these things are in blue in color, is it? So why these things only will become blue? Means these words are predefined words in Java. So all the predefined words in Java will become blue. So once you save the file, or if you type something called, if while you are learning the C language, so there is some statement, there is some keywords called if, see it is, and there is some keyword called while, do, right? So these are all the keywords, so which will automatically become blue or whatever the color it is showing over there. Okay, fine. So I am done with writing the Java Java program, and I saved this program with the name test.java. Where I have saved this? I saved this particular program here in this Java tutorial, right? So now I want to compile. See, I am done with writing the Java program. So now I need to execute this program. So before executing the program, what we need to do? We have to compile the program in order to check, is there any mistakes, or is there any mistakes while writing the program. So while compiling the program, the Java compiler will check whether the user has written the program as per the specifications of Java language or not. So once the Java compiler understands that the program is written by following the specifications of Java, then obviously it will compile the program correctly. Then it will give us one file called .class file. Okay, So if you want to compile the program, then this particular Java program, you have to go to this particular command prompt. Okay, see my computer D Java tutorial here. So under D drive it is Java tutorial. So here if you want to compile the program, you have to use a command called Java C space. You specify the name of the Java file which you want to compile. So what is the name of the Java file which you want to compile over here? It is test.java. Yes. So now you press enter. See, because there is no compilation error in this particular test.java file, so it is, it's not even showing any error because there are no errors. It has been compiled successfully. So once the compilation is successful, then obviously it will generate one .class file. So that is, see here, that is test.class. So as I told you in the previous tutorials, so once you compile the Java program, then obviously you will get the .class file. So once the what is this particular .class file contains? The .class file contains bytecode. That means it is a middle level language. So let us see what is there in this particular .class file. You just, if you open this particular .class file, see here, it has been converted into English like language, then again something. This is not readable format, is it? Right? So the .class files cannot be, these are all not readable. So this .class file contains what? Bytecode. Okay. So we got the Java class one. We have written one Java class. Yes, here. Now I need to execute this particular program in order to see the output. Hi, this is my first program. Then how can I execute this particular Java program? So if you want to execute the Java program, you just use one more command called Java space give the name of the .class file, or the .class file name and name of the Java file both are equal. You can give anyone. Test, just test, that's it. You should not give .class. Okay, you should not give. So you have to give only the name of the .class file. Okay, then press enter. You can see, hi, this is my first program. Okay, so if you want to increase, let us see, if you want to put some more statements here, like here, so copy this, come here. See, I am writing one more statement here. So in this I am just giving the stars like this. I will give this particular name here, and see, we have modified this particular program. So once you modify a program, if you want to see the effects, see, I modified the program, again I am executing the program. See, whatever the modifications I made over here, does those modifications got affected in this particular file? No, right? So if you want to affect the modifications, then obviously again you need to compile the program. Okay, here Java C, so again it will generate the .class file. So here if you go here, whatever the .class file which is generated, that will be modified again. Okay, now if you execute this, you can see this, and hi, this is my first program. Fine. Okay, so this is executing fine now. So you just play around this particular program now. So as I told you that, so there is no limit in the spaces, so usually the people give only one space, right? So anyways, it will work fine. I will remove this, right, and I will compile this program again. Let us see the errors it will show. PUBLI, right, it is saying that identifier expected. That means, hello boss, we have used PUBLI. I don't know what this PUBLI is. Can you please tell me what this PUBLI is? Otherwise, just correct the error. So to correct this error, we just give public, right? As I told you, this is a predefined syntax, so we have to use only this syntax. So if you use, sir, I am not comfortable with this particular public static void main, I am only comfortable with public void main. So of course you are comfortable, but the Java, I mean the JVM is not comfortable with this particular thing. So because you are executing the Java programs, you have to mention the way, or you have to write the program in such a way that that will be accepted by the Java compiler and JVM as well. That is called syntaxes or specifications of the Java language, or rules of the Java language. Okay, not only rules, I mean not only this Java language. If you go to the C language and CPP, each and every programming language has its own rules which you need to follow while writing the programs in that particular specific programming language. Okay, here okay, fine. Now I will compile. I have modified that one, right? See, is there any compilation error? No compilation error. I told you, right? So this is user defined name, so this can be anything. So here a, I'm talking about a, not the square brackets. Okay, and here I can give a or gs. Okay, copy this, I mean save this, and go to this command prompt, and here compile this. See, there is no compilation error. Instead of all this 1 2 3, if I give, save this, go there and compile this, see, it is giving this one. Why it is giving this? Can you tell me the reason? So while you're learning the C language, there is a rule, there are certain rules which you need to follow while naming the variables. The variable names, that means here it is a variable. Okay, so the variable name contains alphabets, special characters, underscore, and numbers also. Okay, fine. Here the name of the variable should start with either underscore or alphabet, right? Sorry, right? Here if I give this one, it won't work. Go here and again compile the program. See here, right? Now what you need to do here, if you give here like this, save this, then obviously it will accept that. See here, that is naming conventions of the variables, right? So this can be anything. So if you execute this program, it will execute fine. Okay, so this is how you need to write a simple Java program. Okay, so going further, I will explain you what is this public, what is this static, what is this void, what is this main, why do we go for string, and this particular kind of syntax. If I remove this syntax and compile this, see, I have removed and saved the program, and go here and you just compile this one, so there is no compilation error, and execute this again, it is throwing the exception in thread main java dot lang dot no such method error main, right? Though the main is there, it is saying that the main such kind of method is not there. Like whatever the method it is looking for, the Java command, it is not finding the method. So right, of course the method name is same, but it is expecting something else. What is that something else? This is square brackets, right? So if you write this, if you mention that square brackets, and if you go there and if you compile the program and execute the program, see, it will work fine, right? So there is something behind these square brackets, right? So each and every keyword over here has its own importance. Okay, So going further, you have to understand what this class, what is this public, what is this static, what is this main, what is this system, and what's this output, out and println. So each and every keyword over here you are seeing, there is a concept, there is a concept behind each and everything. So once you learn all these concepts, then you will get a comfortable level on Java. So if you want to learn all this, then obviously you have to attend the entire core Java classes. Okay. So any doubts so far? If you have any doubts, please mail me the doubts. Otherwise, in the classes itself, you can ask me the doubts. Okay. Okay, fine. This is how we need to write a simple Java program. Okay, today I'm just going to stop the class here itself, and let us continue from tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.